So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
Fernando Torres is looking really fired up here, Peter.
Oh, he's been a favourite of yours for years, hasn't he?
Well, club biases aside, I don't think I've ever seen a striker who's so outstanding both inside and outside the box and who routinely makes the spectacular seem ordinary.
And his numbers are a long, long way from ordinary. And here's Dani Olmo. Adriano. Beckenbauer. And here's Zola.
There they go, hunting again.
Can he get on the end of this? Silvestre. And it's Fernando Torres. Guardiola. Good ball, good take. Rijkaard. And the counter is on. A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Terrific effort! Goal! Arsenal! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Dani Olmo.
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort.
Beckenbauer. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Dani Olmo. Yamal in acres of space out wide, and it's Olmo. Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. Adriano, never out of the action for very long. Threads one in. Shot could be on. Incoming delivery. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here. David De Gea clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Batistuta.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked.
And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh no, this does not look good. Beckenbauer. And here's Mbappe. He's having a shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession.
Shapes to shoot! And that's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Back in one, and a header! Oh, it needed better placement. Baresi. Oh no, what has happened here? And a chance! And no mistake. They are purring, truly purring.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Arsenal are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Guardiola, Adriano, played out wide, Zanetti, Solar, and claimed it back swiftly. And the shot! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Fernando Torres. Mbappe does really well there, he is strong. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Beckenbauer is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Guardiola.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Beckenbauer. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Change of plan here, perhaps. To Guardiola. This is a promising build-up. Shot a goal! And that signals the end of the first period. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Arsenal are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. So, into the second half. Oh, what has happened here? There's the shot! And a neat finish! What an incredible feat! A legendary feat! 200 wasn't enough, nor 300. Now he hits 400.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Nice physical challenge. Guardiola. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Howson cuts it out. And he's found a way past. Goes for a shot! And he's stuck it away! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Stood up well to him there. And he's got away from it. Adriano. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. It's a threatening ball. Oh, that was vital. That's a decent clearance. Corner given. Well, the opening goal did come from a corner. Now then. Towering header! And he's spooned it over the bar. Timber. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, good spread. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Kirkchu. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Zanetti. Guardiola. Beckenbauer. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Pele knocks it out wide. O'Reilly. Ah, that's a fine interception. Raul. Beckenbauer. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Adriano! So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Guardiola is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Guardiola. Beckenbauer knocks it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Passing is crisp, and he shoots!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Baresi. Now Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? And there's green grass ahead of him. Brilliantly cut out. Pele to Guardiola. Pele. And this is Adriano. And it's Guardiola. Beckenbauer. That's Guardiola. He's looking wide. No way through, so back it comes. Great vision. He's cut it out. O'Reilly. And it's Guardiola. Pele, played out wide. And that pass isn't the best. And that's been intercepted.
That's great.
And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
This ended up in no man's land, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckenbauer is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Guardiola. Pele. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And he has shown him a yellow card. And he was alert to it. Kukçu. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. And this is Adriano. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Guardiola really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Gerrard ploughing through the middle. Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Guardiola. And it's O'Reilly. Guardiola. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Draw your attention to the screen.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Mbappe. Pele. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's the throw. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted. Beckenbauer. Gerrard. Now it's Inzaghi. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Beckenbauer. Pele. Now it's Mbappe. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And the pass is intercepted.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
O'Reilly. And still we await the first breakthrough. To Guardiola. Stam. Beckenbauer. Nesta. Nesta is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Mbappe. Mbappe. An instinctive delivery. Good read, needed to be. Mbappe. Guardiola. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Beckenbauer. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Can he get on the end of this? Bale. Raul.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Raul. Oh, well measured. Nice interception, well timed. Guardiola. Beckenbauer. Pressing high and with purpose. Stam. And it's Nesta. Pele. He's on it, can he get away? That's a sharp pass. And here's Mbappe.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Pele. And it's Guardiola. And it's Guardiola. Picked out brilliant. He's had a shot! Mbappe is magnificent! A finish right from the top draw. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 7. Pele.
So time for change.
Number 8,
this one has been on the cards for a little while. You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Hazard. Beckenbauer.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Arsenal leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Mbappe.
Inter really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Tries to pass it through. Gattuso, the man synonymous with solidity. Oh, that's chance for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And time is up. Arsenal have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and
Just a
no
quick
surprise
reminder
there.
today,